Hey there, for our hackathon project, we contributed a plugin to an open source MLOps tool called ZenML. ZenML gives you a Python SDK and a self-hostable backend that allows you to automate steps of the data science workflow with Python. And specifically, it helps you apply heterogeneous compute across the steps. So it helps you get access to, for example, GPUs for training, but lots of CPUs or maybe lighter CPUs for gathering data and extracting it. The way they do that is they give you an SDK where you have Python functions and decorators. And in the decorators of the functions, you can request certain hardware settings. Now, the cool thing about ZenML is they allow you to deploy and run this pipeline across a lot of different tools like Airflow and SageMaker pipelines and a whole bunch of others. The plugin we wrote allows ZenML to run these pipelines on AWS step functions. Now, I won't show you this on screen, but one of the innovative things that we did here is you can actually configure ZenML using Terraform. But I think we are the first group ever to configure ZenML using Pulumi. And we did that by auto-generating a Pulumi SDK based on Terraform plugins. Okay, now that I've said that, let's run the pipeline. I could run it locally, but since I'm short on time, I'll skip that and I'll just run this pipeline to go against step functions. And what ZenML will do is it'll actually build and push Docker images for me, potentially a different image per step, to the cloud and make it available to step functions. It gives me a link I can click to go view my run in their UI. And in the UI, I can see that it's running now. I can see the steps of my pipeline, and I can even see what the outputs of the steps are going to be and how they interdepend on each other. And there's a link here to show you the pipeline in the underlying orchestrator, which is AWS step functions. And here it is. The code I just showed you has been built, pushed to AWS, and now it's running its step functions. And the underlying compute is happening on AWS ECS. There's just some polish we need to add before I think this would be ready for release. But hey, ZenML is easy to self-host. And if you want to get started on ZenML using another orchestrator, then at some point when ours is out, you can use ours. Thanks for watching.